Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses whilst atop an exercise bike on maddening difficulty. Yeah, when last we left off, what did we do last time we left off? I think we did some auxiliaries, did you recall that? And we were going to explore, we were going to do whatever that tea party is, and finally we will do the story mission. So, without further ado, let's get exploring. We've already been around the monastery once. Is there any more dialogue? No. So it's just basically a case of running through the motions. Yes, I would like to do some gardening. What have you got for me? Chickpeas, turnip, peach currant, and an alale pomegranate, I think that was. Fine. I'm actually going to try some flower seeds, see if that does anything for us. I don't imagine it will, but whatever. Inventory items. The alale pomegranate gives dexterity. We are... Ooh, no, I don't want to trade it. I'm going to store that. And I think we were... Maybe we'll give it to Felix, because his thing is dexterity based, isn't it? Although... Oh, yeah, we'll send it a bit. Right, okay. Other one is in the church. Cathedral. Sorry. Cathedral, I may have shortchanged you there somewhat. Let's go and speak with you. Yes. Something like that. I reckon it's in this. Brilliant. I don't know why I even bothered to do them because we're all sorted by this point anyway. Dorothea is useful, as is Lysithea. Well, I say they're useful.
I'll keep my...
I don't know. It gives stuff. Right, okay. Meanwhile, in the dining hall. Just go here. Was there something on in the calendar? There was. Morale meals. What are the morale meals? Effects are enhanced when dining with an ally. I assume that's everyone, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so basically, let's have a look and see who's at nearly's. It's kind of tempting to do a net with him, just because A, it boxes off one of them, and B, I don't know how, like they don't seem to be very close together on the battlefield.
Oh, this takes me back.
So we'll do that. What other supports were there? Dadu is mostly done. Apparently he's locked with Shamir, interesting. So clearly there's some story still to go for them. Felix and Bernie. Do we have a Felix and Bernie? There's Felix. Is that Bernie? No Bernie. There's Felix, no Bernie. There's Felix and Bernie. Right, okay. Wow.
That looks appetizing.
Ooh.
Good for them. Indeed, that gives us support. So we just watch it now. Why not? I would like a drink of coffee.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her. What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
Really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
Ah, it's all over. I'm done for.
What? My sword!
Ah, the technique. No, I can't stand by and watch. You're not hurt, are you?
Felix, is that really you? Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished. You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again. I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature. If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
In that case, I'm happy to help.
I would be even more impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
Why are you staring at me?
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear. You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix? Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
You don't know me.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Okay, that's it. Quit making fun of me.
Weird one this is.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
What a bonkers thing that one was. Right, okay. Sylvain. Already had Bernie. Could do Marianne, but I'm not sure I fancy it. Flane looks good value. Can we do Sylvain Flane? Yes, we can. Actually, I'm not even looking at the things here. Maybe we should try and do some of the things we have lots of first. Sylvain and Flane.
Yeah, you just get...
This isn't...
Delicious. His mother's cooking good. Okay. Didn't get us there, but never mind. Mercedes. I suppose we should do Ash, shouldn't we? Right. That doesn't allow Mercedes Ash. That doesn't allow Mercedes Ash. This does. There we go.
This looks delicious.
This is...
Cool. And I think that immediately unlocks it, yep, so why not?
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
I used that herb you
His
said.
haircut doesn't, like, on the surface it's like it looks relatively normal, but
I think
like
I used the right amount of spice too.
I think it's just as bad as
It's nice to eat
Bernie's.
without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash. I don't...
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
Or that you're attached to
He
him
was the son
romantically.
of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though. Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a
It's a
wonderful...
really sinister expression he had on
He
there.
was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things. I'm sure I could never be like your brother. But I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
Yeah, even his like,
Help you in times
I think
of
it's his
need.
eyebrows in the
To cheer you
post-time
up when you're
skip.
feeling down.
It just looks
I could
that
be
little
with
bit
my
more
friends without doing Too
sinister.
much damage.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
Right, good. Okay. Short and sweet. That's what we like. Support. We've done and that thingy. So Inga's Raphael. It looks like. Have we got an Inga's Raphael? We've got one right there, but I'd like to find one elsewhere.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
I appreciate any good.
Good. And then Dorothea. I guess we could do Lorenz unless there's anything. Oh, she's doing Ignatz. Okay, fine. What was the phrasing on this? Yes, she's doing Ignatz is perhaps. I mean, it's headed in the right direction for the point I'm making, but. Oh, where's it gone? Sorry.
I would be like.
This.
Sick. And that actually gives us straight away the final support for them.
Petra, you always seem so focused on your training.
Ignatz, are you wanting something from me?
I want to apologize about the glasses debacle.
Apologize? I will give you my forgiveness, but I am not understanding.
When I laughed at what you said, I felt really bad for doing that. I'm realizing that I can learn a lot from you.
You are learning new things from me? What kind of learning?
Nothing specific, but more like you really take things seriously. You approach the world with genuine curiosity and consider it carefully. You have a sincere, wholehearted approach to learning new things. I envy that.
Also, you walk
I
around
am
half
thinking
dressed.
you also have great seriousness. That is why you are worrying. But your worrying is not necessary.
You think so? That's kind of reassuring.
Also, you have much kindness. You are apologizing for the smallest of things. Your heart is overfilled with compassion. You have honesty too. You are a good person.
Me? Oh, I think that's going too far.
You are also having the ability to wear lenses. You are like a hero chosen by the lenses.
Because I wear glasses?
That final one was joking. I do not always have to be serious.
That was a joke. I didn't realize. I guess it was okay for me to laugh after all. You always look so humorless. It's hard to judge. Oh, I don't mean that in a bad way. You're a fun person to be around.
Yeah.
I'll know that you're joking next time. Without you telling me.
It is greatly important for us to be understanding each other.
I think so too. I've been hoping to learn more about you.
Then we can be spending much more time with each other and learning much.
Yeah, you can romance a character. We've obviously chosen not to romance a character in this because it would be incredibly cringe. But you can. And the first time I played the game, I chose Petra. Yeah. If we've got those two, that's the reason I was thinking more Casper for her, but that depends on us having Casper. We don't, so it will be you and you. Yeah, she's quite likable.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
I did not expect.
Right, okay. Oh, I didn't get that. Right, okay, so that should. We'll cover the rest with gifts because we've got enough things to do that. If we go down and see. So I think Manuela. Oh, we haven't even sorted out Manuela and Hannah. Sorry. Jesus. I'm pretty sure one of the fish things does it.
My apologies in advance for our boisterous dining.
Professor, please allow me to apologize for the unprofessional behavior of my colleague.
Brilliant. Okay, that was pretty gold, and as a reward, we get this, which will be, I think, a romantic one, but we'll see.
You keep doing things that aren't called for. It's driving me batty.
You presuppose I am only thinking of you.
Ugh. Let's just not do this, shall we? I don't know why we always end up fighting.
It can
So
hardly
there.
be helped. You and I seem opposed to one another on a, let's call it, an instinctual level. Perhaps this could even be considered a form of fate.
What an awkward fate to have. I'd like you a lot more if I just hated you. All this fighting and making up is just exhausting.
Agreed, yes. It does feel as if we have fallen into a rather tiresome bit of repetition.
What a waste of effort. We're absolutely hopeless, the both of us. Here's a thought. Couples who are similar to one another, share the same views and all that, they're pretty successful. But complete opposites work together too. Surprisingly well sometimes. They compensate for each other's weaknesses, and they support one another. Then I look at how hard we work just to avoid screaming at each other, and I don't buy it.
Don't be so hasty to dismiss your own hypothesis. For instance, I am apt at cleaning, but have no talent for cookery, whilst you loathe cleaning, but are a splendid chef. Would it not be an easier life if, rather than struggle through our weaker areas, we divided the work?
Huh. I suppose our differences do have their
What a
advantages that
fucking
way.
terrible reason to get into a
We
relationship.
combine our abilities. Housework be conquered and dinner rendered delicious. There are other ways we could find to support one another, I would imagine. We might make a better pair than you think. You and I, together.
Huh. You might be onto something. You and I could be pretty good together. Wait. Why are we talking about this? Are you trying to propose marriage with promises of clean floors?
Yes.
You think I'm that easy of a catch? Honestly.
I did no such thing. You were the one who started discussion on the topic in the first place. You were
Oh, so
agreeing
this
with
is
me.
my fault
If you
now?
have
I
objections,
never said a word.
Yeah. Weird, but there it is. And then of the others, I think Catherine's already thing with Alois and that Shamir and Cyril. What the bad news bears. Do we do? Oh, I think Flane's already been, if you'll pardon the expression, done. Maybe we could do Seteth and Hilda. Well, I say we could do Seteth and Hilda. I'm up for doing Seteth and Hilda. Is that an option? Seteth, do you really not like fish? Okay. Yeah. Oh, we didn't check if Best Girl had anyone actually, which is probably the more appropriate thing to do. Best Girl could do Lynn or Marianne. I think we'll do Lynn if we can find. We can. That's berries. Can we do something a little more flush for?
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it.
Eating delicious food.
Brilliant. Alright, let's have this support. And then we'll see.
There you are, Lysithia. I've been looking for you. So, I have a hypothesis about your crests.
I know you're the one who sent me that anonymous letter. There are things we must discuss. Ugh, it sounded like some bizarre love letter.
What? No, of course not. However, I wonder what you would have done if it was.
Now I'm just confused and grossed out.
I'm sorry, but that is not the overall topic of discussion. Do pay attention.
Pay attention to you? As though anything you say is worth listening to. It's not like you can tell me anything I don't already know.
You don't have a very positive opinion of your crests, do you? That's why you should listen to me. I've dug through all my books, and there's no record of anyone being born with 2 crests. You are, to be blunt, an impossible occurrence. For you to have a second crest, it must have been forcibly implanted after birth.
Is that your theory then?
Yes, it is. To further the theory, if the power exists to implant a crest, then it must be possible to remove one too. And that is the real issue at hand.
I could have one removed?
That's what Hanneman is working on understanding. I'm helping him with it.
Professor Hanneman.
Based on your reaction, it seems you want one of your crests removed. I don't think I'd give up having 2 crests if I were you.
Is that so? Even if you've gone through horrifying experiments, endless trauma, and if you knew that all this pain meant you die very, very young, that's what you'd think? You're completely lacking in empathy, so of course you would make such a crass and foolish assumption.
Right, okay. I think we need to pursue hers as a matter of, matter of urgency, I guess. Dedu... I don't really care about the others. Oh, maybe I should care about Gilbert, to be fair. Right, so Dedu and Gilbert, blah 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 blah. Where are... Wait, where... I had you, and now, because of the way this works, I've lost you. Right, there we go.
I need to be speaking.
Right, come here, Gilbert.
This month. Leave them
Yeah.
tricky.
Right, okay. We want... Ooh. What have we got lots of? Board games?
Thank you.
We paid an absolute fortune for them, and now we're going to piss them away with this. I think what we could have done with all this money, if we had not. Basically boils down to where to meet Cyril. You on?
Yeah, guess what I noticed? I can see further than most other people can see. But I can't figure the point of seeing further than an arrow can fly, since I can't shoot what I see. Yeah, I suppose. Thanks, Professor.
That was possibly... There's some pretty terrible dialogue right the way through this game, but that was gotta be up there.
Everyone has said what he was until recently is what he had been for as long as I've known him. So tortured by his compassion for the fallen that it had driven him mad. He has always been... That is exact.
Yeah, fascinating. Right, okay. Do we... Let's actually just have a quick check that there's nothing in the lost items camp. I don't think there is, no. Right, okay. Watering gun?
For me?
Yeah.
For me?
Right, sick. Okay, the others I can take all the... I guess maybe we'll... Where's Marianne go? Oh, Marianne was in the dorm. I'll just see if there's any lost items for her, because... Oh, but I don't think there is.
I'm a she.
Oh, okay. A bag of seeds.
Yes, this...
There we go. Okay, good. Very nice. Right. Alright. And then the other one was Casper, I want to say. Yeah. Alright, well... Again, I don't think we've got anything of his, but...
Can you believe? Remember that he just that was behind. It seems like
He's changed to the better, yes, fascinating.
What's this?
Soil is not him.
What's
don't
this?
think any of those are. Advanced Axe Tournament is today. Well, lucky you. Okay. And the tea party is for Mercedes. Right, okay. That sounds lovely. I've heard that you like this.
This tea...
My favourite, yes, great.
Very calming.
Heart racing memory sounds useful. Monastery Mysteries, new. The existence of Crest Karma. You're doing great work, is almost certainly one. Yep. Pass offs.
Not to be a bother, but do you mind if I stayed just a little longer?
Oh. Yes, I do mind. Let's weirdly observer. Nod. Nod. Joke. 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 Nod. Nod. Banter. There we go.
That was delicious. Thank you so much.
For inviting me, yeah, no problem. Okay. Mercedes got some charm. I imagine Byler's probably getting quite close to done now, isn't he? Before we do this, let's have a look at... Yeah, so what does 55k mean with the dot? So I guess he's full until we get it boosted beyond. His attributes aren't actually as good as I anticipated they would be, to be honest, but... Whatever. Right, okay. Let's do a mission. I don't remember this one, so... We'll see. I'm hoping, as long as it's not fog, we should be alright.
Despite their victory at the Battle of Gronder, the Kingdom Army turns around and marches for Ferdiad instead of heading south.
The worst of
To
both
hail the
worlds,
arrival of the Kingdom Army, the people of Ferdiad begin to rebel. No move is made to suppress them. Instead, Cornelia directs her borrowed Imperial troops to prevent Dimitri from reaching the kingdom capital.
Right.
Ferdiad. It has been a lifetime since I was here last.
Actually, it's been 5 years.
5 years ago, in fact. On the day before my execution, when Dedu helped me escape from prison, I killed soldiers from my homeland, stole weapons from their corpses, and made my escape soaked in their blood. To think this is how I would return to the city of my birth after all that has happened.
Yeah, I'm not proud of you.
Yes. Rodrigue gave his life to show me the way back to this path. You have risked much as well. I am glad to have you at my side. From the bottom of my heart, I am forever grateful. Let's win this, Professor. Let's all make it out alive and celebrate our victory.
Your Highness, the path to the castle has been cleared. We are making preparations to advance. Say the word, and we march.
Yes. Let us begin. Everyone, listen well. This battle is for all that the Empire stole from us.
Me.
It is a fight to reclaim the days of peace we once enjoyed. I give you but 2 commands. Stay alive and follow your heart. That is all I ask.
So hopefully they'll run
The gates
away.
to the kingdom capital are open. Join me. It is time to take back our home.
I don't like Dimitri.
I thought I would see you again,
Hello.
Princeling. So stubborn. It must run in your family.
Cornelia, the city is overrun with insurrection. It seems to be in response to our enemy's arrival. If we do nothing, our army may suffer damages. We should suppress the citizens immediately.
The people are rebelling? Let them do as they please.
I have to put up with this
Or are you
backache.
saying you have enough soldiers to divide our forces? Quite bold of you, with our enemy's most elite soldiers at our doorstep.
But what are you suggesting?
The city is going to be a battlefield anyway. Kill all who oppose us, even if they are members of the general populace. Go on now. You are needed out there.
As you wish. May we find fortune in the battle to come.
Huh. What an inconvenience the little princeling has turned out to be. And bringing that troublesome person along with him. It would have been much better if he and his sweet little stepsister had been good little children and just killed each other.
Plot. But not plot, of course, that's exposed to Dimitri or Byleth. This is plot that occurs purely in somebody else's head, and our weird place in the narrative as the player. You know, should we be aware of that? Should we not? Like there is. It's a game with no protagonist, which is, but also with the silent play or semi-silent player character. It's just weird. Units. Okay, so hello, Lynn. You will not be joining us today. Hello, Leonie. You will definitely not be joining us today. We start with 12. I don't particularly want to take. Why do we start with so many people on this actually? Right, okay. So we've got those. We will take. So it looks like we're going to get one extra person. Who is this extra person going to be? Ferdinand is level 27, so is Hilda. Setheth. I mean, Gilbert is the highest level. It might be Gilbert. He is bad, but right, okay. So those are our units. Who are our support things still to come? Annette is done. We could do Marianne with Dimitri again. We've been doing that a lot. It's not an awful shout. Byleth, I think, has everyone now. No, Byleth is lacking old Kit Casper. So, where's he gone? No, it's going to be fairly ineffectual. And to be honest, probably Setheth. I'm not sure just with him, but well, actually, maybe not Setheth. guess we could go Manuela and Gilbert. But I mean, that feels like a bit of a waste. What Sylvain? He normally has some people who are. Sylvain Burney. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Cool. So we've got our adjuncts. We've got our things. Let's go to the marketplace. Let's go to the Battalion Guild. That's all sorted. Let's go to the blacksmith. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. That brave sword needs boosting. Killing edge we can leave. It doesn't really matter about Leone.
Come back soon.
Oh shit, sorry.
Well,
I just apologised into the void there. Can you forge Petra's brave sword into a brave sword plus? That is excellent value to do
thanks a
that.
bunch. Come back soon.
Cool. Right, let's look at the map. Right, I don't remember. Oh god. It looks like it will be a long one. Right, okay. Well, I guess the question is whether or not we split them or just join them up. I don't want you there, that's for certain. Oh, I can't get fucking... Right, okay, well, first off, I want a healer on both sides. I want you in the same place as Best Girl. So I guess that's here. I think we will do you here because you can at least fly over. You need a mage really, so I think you swap with Dorothea because you're more up against it. Yeah, do that. Right, okay. Alright, okay, that looks good to me. Defeat the enemy commander.
The preparations are all in place. Time to meet my old master. Ready the Titaness in the streets. Let's give them a welcome to remember.
And lots of them that...
Advance! Smash that traitor Cornelia and reclaim the capital! I will not lose. I swear it by the blood in my veins.
He still comes across as something of a wanker, doesn't he? Right, okay, so what I'm seeing here is something up here. What was that? Ah, that presumably that opens the gates. Do we not just want to...
What's the plan?
Oops, sorry, hit the mic. So, two things are going to hit him. What's the other thing going to hit? Oh, the mage. Oh, okay. Otherwise it goes to Dorothea. Well, I mean, to be honest, I
I'll cut through.
It kind of feels like it's more efficient to let them come to us.
What's my strategy?
I don't really understand what the thing is here, but...
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Let's make this quick.
Okay.
I'm your girl.
Yeah! Apologies.
Right, so we can either go for that guy or this one.
You lost that one. I will prevail.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
My orders?
I guess. Like, I don't really know what the supposed battle plan is here.
I am prepared.
It just kind of feels like it would be simpler to just kill everything. I don't know, maybe there's reinforcements. Okay. Good, get some health back. Okay, we need some dodges here, Ingus. Right, okay, well that's an immediate bad start, isn't it? Right.
Ready when you are.
At your service.
My orders?
I am prepared.
Okay, so I think... Quite sure why he only gets one hit there, but oh well. So then 12. Oh god.
Is that it?
Okay. Just... Okay, good. That's guarding. Right. Okay. So firstly.
I'll cut through.
Can you just iron sword this guy down?
You haven't earned my pity.
And then
Just
you
be careful.
Can fire this guy down.
Don't bother haunting me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see much point to going up that way because it doesn't seem like there's much anything to get. So I think we just push this way.
More fighting.
Yeah, sure.
Only thorns left on this rose.
No thorns left on that rose. Right, okay. I'm assuming you can't... Oh, you can. Oh, you can kill that guy. Okay, well, how far can you get? Because we'll probably get you taking out stuff on both sides.
It's done.
Very good.
I'm your girl.
And then dance.
That helps.
Here. Maybe that one.
You lost that one.
Okay, that was a bad level, but we're going to get them from time to time. It's kind of hard to see. Right, sure. Very good. Right there.
What's my strategy?
I mean, I guess we could kind of just... No, that's a... Well, I wonder what the lever does then. This angle is horrible. Right,
I will prevail.
just shoot it.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Okay, that was a good level. Fine.
Leave it to me.
How far can you go? Still defend, that seems okay. Gilbert, can wait there with him. Mercedes, here, start the physics. Do a few of those. Round that way. Okay, Ingles gets hit. Ready to drop next turn. Very good. Alright. Ouch, but not the sort of ouch that we're going to worry about too much. Right. Yeah, I think we do just run you over that way. We just do simple there.
What's the plan?
Plan is for you to come around here, all the others. Right, okay. You've got to go this far anyway, so you might as well do this.
This could turn the tides.
Gilbert, how can you be so bad?
On to the next battle.
It's just like his entire thing is just like moral support. That is the extent of his functionality. Right, best girl, come around here, and that, no, just firstly come around here, and then dance best girl.
Apologies.
Into a better position. I think we'll leave Dedu. Yeah, I think we'll leave Dedu. We'll get first shot on them. And then here to here, get a physic on you.
You saved me.
You can come over to here. I imagine something's going to kick off on like turn 10, but I do not know at this stage what that will be. I don't think those physics are so worth doing. I think we'll wait a turn for Sylvain and then to catch up, so he can make use of Dorothea's healing. Right, okay. She goes there. Right, okay. I think we kind of have to have somebody tank something. Right. I think he will be okay like that. Yeah, I think that should be items, right, okay. Fairly useless to do. You're going to be backing up the rear. Ah, Tomahawk. What's he doing? Are these going to start running down? Good. Cool. Right, okay, so you wait there. You might as well physics to do. Oh shit, I should use the healing thing, never mind. Right, okay. Dimitri can get far enough to do that. Right, let's have a think here. I think I would like Petra, if possible, to end this guy. Good.
Witness Bridget Pride.
And then, what's she up against there? I think she's alright. Go there. Byleth. Yeah, you might as well coax him, Byleth. Seems alright to me. Just go for it. Good. Dimitri can get that thing there, but there's not really much point. Vescal is stood right there. Nice. Oh, we've also got this other one here. Okay. Right, okay. Well, I guess Dimitri can short spear that guy. Okay. Incredible short spear crit. Rather more than was needed, in fact. There it is. To be honest, I think maybe this is one just for a net. Didn't often go for him, but yeah. Right, okay, can we iron bow?
It is done. Onward.
Keep moving up that way. If you go there, do you get attacked? You do. If you go here, you don't get attacked, and that might be slightly better for you. We'll do manual heals on you.
Thank you.
We're not going to do enough physics stuff. You're just not worth it. Okay, that's bad news bears for Byleth. So just do that. We should have enough to finish that. Okay. Fine. That's a very good kill. Yeah.
Flame spirits protect me.
It is something of a specialty of yours. Right, okay. You're gonna wait there. Mercedes, can you get a heal on Byleth? Okay, that, fine. To do back some people up here. As far as she goes anyway. Oh, can she? No. Why not?
Thank you.
I doubt one damage is going to be the thing that makes the difference, but you never know.
Thanks.
Cool. Right, okay. He is gaining on them. The other two, not so much. In fact, Dorothy is going to be absolutely out of this race if she's not careful.
Thank you.
Weren't the tightness enough for you? Well then, we had better activate the Viscum.
What's the Viscum? Ow. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, wouldn't seem terribly threatening, honestly. Right, okay, they're both gonna. Right. Dimitri. Yeah, that's looking a little sketchy for Dimitri, actually. So I think we'll. Let's get that. We're definitely lost down there. Right. Okay. Sure, why not? Actually, first things first. Can we get you? Dance you. You might at least be able to rid us of that moving boy. In fact, no, I don't do that quite often. Yeah. Nice.
You lost that one.
Right, so he is going to do quite a bit of damage to Gilbert. Don't think the support actually helped. Yeah, you know what? Just go here and items. Get your items. Okay. I don't think there's anybody who particularly needs a heal at this point. Would these folks have been better off going the other side? I guess we'll find out later on. Do you have a... You've got a vault, you might as well use it. Yeah. You know, Gilbert, tanking that thing. Oh, that's not fair.
His Highness.
Right, okay.
I am prepared.
Right. Right, okay. Well,
At your service.
I think we will physic him because he's going to tank. Not just the thing he hit, which is this as well. 49. Yeah, it could have been a bit closer, Gilbert. This might
What's
be
the
another
plan?
mistake.
I'll cut through.
Here's hoping that guy isn't
More
guaranteed
fighting.
to crit with Meteor, or else. Fairly crappy part of the battle. Do we get thingy again? Nope. Which means that if this hits, he dies. Exactly. And it will hit because he's got a 100% chance to hit.
It's time to
Right, okay. So, use yet another Divine Bloody Pulse. Right, so you there.
Orders?
Right, okay, just wait there.
Let's make this quick.
Lysithia.
I'm your girl.
Apologies.
To be honest, it's almost tempting to drag that other one, but it's not. Right, okay.
No time to slow down.
Would it have been better to go for the other thing? Possibly.
Ready when you are.
If you go here in combat arts with your brave bow, you don't get one shot. I'm not getting a response on. I don't think Petra can reach. She doesn't
I
look
will
like the
prevail.
same range that Ingus has got. New.
I am prepared.
Right. He has to go there.
At your service.
She has to go here. Oh, an assist. No, we'll leave Dorothea. No, fuck it, we'll heal Dorothea.
Thanks so much.
What's the plan?
I'll cut through.
More fighting.
Right, okay. Heal gain there. Gilbert takes a hit, that's fine. Now here, we'll just hope for not another 1 in 10 on Dimitri. Okay. That gets Byleth as well. Yeah. Okay. Right, I think we are prime candidates now for one of those fortifiers from Mercedes. Rather than that. So let's first off move people relatively closer. Mercedes, go there. Yeah. Cool. That is useful. Best girl, let's use Swarm. Thing on it. Okay, good.
I will not die yet.
Leave it to me.
Dimitri, Iron Lance.
Another face to haunt me. That should stop the supply of magic. Now we should be able to land attacks on those things.
These strange devices and weapons. They are the Empire's? Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oh, right, okay. So we've got these 4, and then the boss, basically. Oh, no.
What's my strategy?
Begin readying ourselves, but we will not run all the way yet. What's your combat art? Smite pushes for some reason, isn't it? I don't think there's much we can do there. That's everybody but a net. I'll use this Dance Felix. Let's give Felix an extra turn.
Ah, thanks.
That may be a mistake because it does. Non-event, right, okay. What if you... I think we want you here. Right, okay. If you come here... I'll still attack that. Okay, fine. Right. The basic plan here is just get as many people... as many people like up there as close as possible, so that we can sort of do it in one turn. So we'll tank a hit. I assume he's going to be fine, isn't he? Yeah. Nothing that. Dorothea. There, okay. And there.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, this has been quite generous of Annette because she will be. Oh, Dragon Ultra back here. More use than Dorothea will, but let's see. Oh. Hello. They have noticed. Right, okay. Okay, this could be interesting. Right, well, we've done this wrong, quite clearly. Is it recoverable? Okay, so first off, that will gambit 2 of them, so I mean, we've got to go for that.
We've got to try.
Okay. So I think we're taking this one down. I don't even know if we're necessarily breaking armor on these. I think I might just get it deaded. Right, can you go there and... because that is going to be a problem.
I shall not stray.
Okay,
I must
yeah.
continue.
I'll take it. Right, okay, fine. Best girl is actually in a pretty good position already. Ooh, Miasma? Maybe I should have saved her. Then again, she's done. Using the chunk. Petra, if you were to... oh, you can't do that. What if you did this? If you were to brave sword that guy... so you need to do a little bit of damage first. Gilbert. That should be enough, assuming he hits. Okay, yeah. The two of them have a guard off. But that doesn't really matter because we are going to Brave Sword plus this dude. Right, and then I think we move up to there. Right. And that can go as far as that. Right, well Dorothea might as well go here. Wait. And then get danced up by her. Thor on him. And then Dimitri. I think we must go here actually just to defend. Cool. Cool, that goes up to S.
That worked out
Learn the ability Lance Crit plus 10. Interesting. That will definitely be a consideration. He's going for Byleth, so anybody who can go and back up Byleth would be nice. I think probably a Physicon. Maybe we'll just wait. Felix, if you go here, okay, you're still tight enough to survive that. Okay, I mean, yeah, this, like, I don't know what happens, like, whether or not there's, you know, some of these maddening maps, like 8 billion reinforcements start pouring out. This is quite doable. All pretty small dribs and drabs of damage, so... right, if you can heal Violet.
Well done.
Good, yeah. Okay. So, we could use a gambit on you to... oh, wow, it's a huge gambit.
Let's win this already.
Okay, guard. So I guess that doesn't break all that many. Oh, okay, well I think, yeah, I think the lesson here is that that guy needs to go down. Is it a brave bow moment? I think it might be. 69 is just too nice to miss. Good, it only takes 2 hits. Excellent. 1 in 100 shot from Inga's.
You took me
Gets
lightly.
the job done. Good work. Right, okay. I'll wait there. Right, okay, so this dude has how much health? 63. Okay, well, 63 to me is less of the haggering damage. Gilbert, if you were to attack this, there's a high chance you're taking a lot of damage, but I think it will do enough. Okay, Gilbert, you are useless. Really don't know why I brought you along. Just,
We must be prudent.
Oh, go and stand there. Okay. Right, and that, can you get far enough to... No, to dance best girl. Yeah.
Thanks.
Right, best girl, what have you got for me? Cool. Seem to suggest he'd be down against swords. Does that mean that Felix has got a not particularly good chance of doing much? He should dodge it. Then the others won't be able to hit. Let's try it. If worst comes to worst, we have got like the brave sword and. Thunder. Agnia's arrow. Yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Right, well done, Dorothea. Byleth. What was the thing coming? It was that guy. I think we just go here for now.
Sweet of you.
Use up your that. Okay. Right, so I guess we're going across to get whatever item that guy has as well. Okay. I think
I shouldn't strain myself.
probably the play here is probably to back up. Yeah, it is back up. We're not going to charge for what we don't. Right. Dorothea, come back to here and assist with a physic on Gilbert.
Thanks.
Right. Mercedes, come here. Heal Dorothea.
Thanks so much.
Gilbert, come and stand next to Dorothea. You come up here. You come back 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 here. And there's some sort of heal we can do. I can do that.
Sweet of you.
And you just come to here. Okay, and we might as well get some experience, so let's have more. Maybe we'll walk Violet at the end.
Apologies.
What do you call it? This guy. Okay. They are beginning to bunch up a little bit, which is slightly concerning. Okay. So first things first. Let's go. Why can't you go there? You can. This is a gambit time for Dimitri.
It's our chance to prevail.
It's a guard, which is kind of frustrating, but whatever. Gets his attention. What is your gambit? One of those. I don't think we're going to get far enough back for her to deal with that. We need to deal with them. I think we do this. And then come back to here. Petra, new iron bow, will cost some damage, but worth it. Or maybe it won't cost some damage. Okay.
I fight for justice's name.
Recover the elixir, very nice. Sends that to the convoy. Come back to here. Right, okay, so that gives us a bit of time with regards to them. That's a heal boy, so we kind of need to consider that. Felix, what's your gambit? Yours is a small gambit, okay. Dedu, what's your gambit? Yours is a bigger gambit.
Let's do it now.
Okay, we shouldn't have done that because it was already in a position to. Well, I guess at least we broke that. Right, okay, never mind. Best girl. Just out of interest, was Seraphim? Yeah. Very nice. Can you come and advance you?
That helps.
Yeah, well, Seraphim again. Okay, and then now we need some damage on this thing. Okay, good.
Fighting.
Dorothea, if you thunder it.
It's win or die.
Right, how many more of these have we got? So those three don't look like they're or there's four. Don't look like they're moving. So I think this is the last one. Felix, if you come here, what's your dodge chance on this? It's not great for what we're doing, but you know what? Okay, good. Yeah, just... Right, we might as well take a hit, so... yeah, it's going to be bulk hit. She almost never does it, and the one time that she does, it's like, I don't think so. Right, no, Gilbert can't go over there. Gilbert, if you went here, 16% chance to hit. I mean, like, what do you want from me? You could kill that guy. With just fire. So let's go with just fire.
A tragic end.
And we get a wow dow, or whatever that is, however it's pronounced. For whatever reason, it seems to want to go for Byleth. Cool. He's not a popular man with those things for whatever reason. Okay. So we've got an opening there, but first we need to ensure that some of these go down. Right, okay, I think, yeah.
Let's turn the tables.
If we do this. That's fine. Actually, up to there. Probably won't need Brave Sword, but just in case. Actually, maybe we will. Cool.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Right here. Right, okay. What would you attacking here if you went there? Oh, one of those. Yeah, okay, that's not what we want to happen. An iron sword. We'll take that down. The other bits are probably best done by Best Girl. Seraphim. Maybe we could send the flyers over to get that final one. And that. Yeah, I mean.
Apologies.
Fairly obvious. Right, okay. Seraphim again. Like I say, I just don't think it's just quite what really matters about the destroying
No
the
time
army,
to slow
so
down.
I'd rather just get a mission. Maybe I'm missing out on a great deal by doing that, I don't know, but... Okay, what about here? Okay, so in actual fact, I'll be slightly cautious here to make sure that we end up in the right places.
I see how this works.
Gilbert. You're so shit! How are you so shit? Spike him. 75% chance to get a kill. Does he even go first? Right,
More fighting.
okay, well, if we throw should die. Oh my god! Come on, folks.
What's my strategy?
You see, it's just...
Orders?
Well, I mean, at this point we might as well, like, or maybe we can gambit. No, we can't gambit a dead. We'll see if the Dorothea thing, you know, nudges the odds. No.
Let's get this over with.
I mean, not really necessary, but... Right, I think in that case, maybe what we do instead is get other people to get the kill.
What's my
on this.
strategy?
So, yeah. And then Lysithea can take out the thing from there.
There is.
So.
What's the plan?
Sylvana. Really? Right, okay, that's annoying, isn't it?
Leave it to me.
Dimitri first. You've got a short spear, so just...
Some cover. Hate me if you must.
Very good. Right, okay. Oh, I mean, that's okay for Marianne. I'm not gonna complain.
More fighting.
That. Right, so best girl comes here and shows miasma.
You must press on.
No. You come here and heal Violet.
Thank you.
And then the remaining ones can
At your service.
start moving topwards for some easy
Be
kills.
at peace.
Okay, anybody else? Oh, yeah.
I am prepared.
Right. Okay, so nothing's attacking that. Right. Warp you here. It's actually kind of risky, honestly. I don't know, 1 and 4 there. Okay, I badly misjudged that. I don't think we do that. I think we maybe
What's
just
the
take
plan?
a little bit more time over this one. Bernie, honestly.
Still.
We'll move the flyers
At
across
your
there because
service.
they can get back.
I don't
quick
expect
enough.
forgiveness.
If we even need them to get back.
Ready
to
when
be
you
honest,
are.
Because like.
I will prevail.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll move.
Let's make this quick.
Violet a little closer, but not like super close. I think that does mean I'll be tanking a hit, will we? But that should.
What's my strategy?
What's the hit on this? Ooh, that's not okay. Jesus, that's not okay.
Leave it to me.
I'll cut through.
I am prepared.
I'm your girl.
More fighting.
Monster didn't. Smurf, is it? Sure.
Too kind. Your orders?
Don't know. Right, okay. So, opening thing, go here. We could brave bow it, we will brave bow it. It's there to be brave bow. Maybe it's 2. Interesting. Cool.
Practice.
Is paying off, that's very nice indeed. Rigid Pride. Look. And you sort of sword it down. Good.
Another victory.
I guess brave sword is probably what we get for our troubles. We could totally have have waited on that. Let's go assist. Oh, no, just we'll keep it just in case. And it's not very likely it's going to be needed for anything.
That helps.
She hit max level. Yeah, okay, so nothing more for that. So no point doing that. Right. Afraid to say. No, okay, we'll do that. With that. Fine. Okay. Alright, can we walk Dimitri to here? And can we gambit everything here?
My, it's been a long time, hasn't it, Your Highness? You've grown awfully strong.
Oh, shameless. I bet it was you who killed my uncle and set me up. Am I right?
Too true. I'd already forgotten about all that loveliness.
I'll kill you, you monster. You will pay for all that you have done. Don't let them retreat.
Okay, nice. Right, well, Best Girl should be able to deal with this, but I might just pick off a few bowmen first. Since
Witness, rigid pride.
it's there. Free experience and all that. We go here, we could combat arts. Well, we wouldn't even kill it, and like, for what that costs, I don't think that's worth it. No, I think we're just going to do this the way we do everything else.
Apologies.
Some people call us a one-trick pony. I think that is entirely fair and reasonable.
Oh my, what a charming guest. Let me take care of you. So this is as far as I could get. Well, so be it. Still, I'll give you a little gift.
It's over, Cornelia. If you have any last words, now is the time.
Right you are. Very well. I have an old tale that I would like you to hear, if I may. About something that happened 10 years ago.
Dun, dun, dun.
Something Patricia said about how she wished to see her real daughter again, no matter who or what she had to sacrifice to do so. And about how I made her wish come true, at the cost of the king's head.
The king's head? You mean Dusker?
Dusker.
You monster! You mean to say that my father, everyone, was killed by my stepmother?
That's right. Her family meant everything to her. You certainly know that feeling, do you not? Oh, poor little prince. Unloved by the only mother he ever knew. How pitiful.
How dare you!
There's nothing left for you now. Nothing but despair.
I sometimes struggle to hear these lines said by the characters. Sometimes, like that Cornelia one, all I can picture is the voice actress and her face as she's reading that script. Anyway.
Try as that woman might to spout nonsense to her very last, nothing could change the fact that she was an enemy of the kingdom. She sold out Fargus to the Empire, forcing our people to suffer their tyranny. But all that ends today. No more blood will be needlessly spilled. Now that Cornelia has fallen, we will exert pressure on the nobles who were aligned with her. Perhaps we may yet find a connection to the tragic incident in Dusker. Once we do that, we will finally be able to prove the innocence of its people.
Your Highness, I am certain that would make those of Dusker who lost their lives that day very happy. I am grateful, and I am proud to serve a man such as you.
Oh, why did he?
Come, Your Highness. You still have some responsibilities that must be carried out.
Yes,
your
first you have
people
to
have been
come.
patiently awaiting your return.
Do you mean... No. I can't bear to face him after all that I...
Yeah, we're leaving. See you later.
Right you are, as ever. I am their king, after all.
No, that wasn't what I meant. I meant I'm just, like, pissing off.
What is this?
As you can see, the people are rejoicing at the return of their king.
Even though I turned my back on them and fled the kingdom in disgrace.
Even so, the spectacle before you does not lie. We are a kingdom in need of a king, a hero to save the people from their long oppression. Your Highness, it is truly a blessing that you have returned.
Do I really have the right to stand here?
Shut up, Dimitri.
Bloodstained as I am I fit to be king?
Shut up, Dimitri.
My friend. I am finally home again.
In a seat of massive power.
How I missed you.
I know I keep saying it, but... Oh, sorry. Go on.
It may be spring, but the nights are quite chilly here in Ferdiad.
Doesn't always do a good job of
celebratory feast
doing that, I
shows no
think.
sign of stopping. Have you grown weary of the festivities? It's not that I have grown weary, more that I find it difficult to be around everyone at the moment. I have just returned from visiting the graves of my loved ones. It had been a long while since I left Flowers. I was always terribly afraid of going near there, but I could not stay away forever. You have taught me something important, Professor. You never let up, do you? No, what I'm referring to is far more valuable. How should
At least he gave me the option to say that.
Perhaps it is most accurate to say that you taught me how to live. If you and I had not reunited on that fateful day, I am certain I would have died a fruitless death on the battlefield.
So this is one of the other things with this that, like, and I said this, oh god, like about 40 episodes ago, maybe more. I hate the hero worship that goes on to Byleth. Like, you feel like at any moment that, like, Dimitri's just going to drop to his knees and start sucking him off. Like, it's like everything he says to Byleth could have applied to any of the other people who were there that day.
I would have foolishly challenged a horde of foes. and in doing so, needlessly sacrificed the lives of my friends and myself. But now I have returned to my rightful place. I struggle with what to say when I know well that words are not enough to express my gratitude. You saved me from the darkness and guided me back to the light. Thank you, Professor. With all that I am, I thank you. Revenge was never something I wished for. It was an obligation I felt I had inherited from those who died. I believed my life belonged to those who lost their own in Dusker. But what I now seek is something else entirely. I can say that with confidence.
Power.
But I digress. For tonight, our only focus should be to bask in our victory. After that, we must prepare for our battle with the Empire. To start, we must absorb the Kingdom Knights taken by the Dukedom into our own forces and reshuffle our troops. The Lords will need to help purge our territory of Imperial forces, and I will use my authority as king to gather forces from various regions. And we'll have to ask the merchants to lend us the funds we require. Oh, and we must request delivery of supplies at once. I cannot handle all this work by myself, you know. I will be counting on you, Professor.
Busy.
There is much to do, but it is all critical work if we hope to stand a chance against the Empire. Knowing Edelgard, I doubt there is a path that leads to our coexistence.
You've been the problem more than she has, honestly.
Everyone has something they simply cannot accept. As for Edelgard, I am certain she will never be able to accept the Church of Seros. I believe that is why she seeks to destroy it. She is looking to revolutionize the world, in her mind, for the better. But even if she manages to birth a new world, it would be at the cost of... I wish to end this war through acceptance, not annihilation. Just as my people accepted me, I wish dearly to accept her. But I fear...
Your Highness, I finally found you.
Ah, I'm sorry for slipping away. Has something happened?
An express messenger just arrived from the leader of the Alliance. Please, return to the castle at once.
An express messenger? What in the world could Claude be after? I am on my way. Professor, please join me.
Cool, yeah, we'll have an old save of the game.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Garland Moon. The Golden Deer's Plea. The Kingdom Army has reclaimed the Kingdom capital and plans to immediately begin restoring the country and its forces. But an unexpected request arrives from Claude, leader of the Leicester Alliance. Dimitri promptly responds to the request for aid, and he rushes to prepare the Kingdom's forces.
Okay, so I guess we know what the message is going to be then. It looks like we might have somebody's tea party in between this.
We have received a request for aid from the Alliance. They are being invaded by the Empire. We have only just taken back Ferdinand, and yet I am already asking all of you to move out once more. Please accept my apologies for that.
That's no problem at all. More importantly, how is the Alliance faring?
House Regan has rallied the Alliance Lords. They are facing the enemy with all the strength they can muster. But we do not know how far that will get them. It seems the enemy's relentless attacks have forced them into a tough situation. Their defeat at Gronder severely weakened the Alliance. I imagine the Empire now intends to destroy them before they can recover.
To think they'd watch us chase their soldiers out of the Kingdom capital, then immediately go invade the Alliance. Their general is Lord Volkard von Arundel. He serves as regent to the Emperor. He has presumably taken command after the Emperor was wounded in Gronder.
He is known for his shrewdness and excels not only in domestic affairs, but tactics as well. He is not an opponent we should take lightly. Lord Arundel.
Oh yes, I remember him.
I always suspected that Lord Arundel was behind the tragedy 9 years ago. The timing of his departure from the kingdom, the fact that he abruptly stopped making donations. Too many factors made him suspect. If Lord Arundel conspired with Cornelia, then what Cornelia and the others said 5 years ago?
Oh, Jesus, you've got a good memory.
Well, never mind that for now. The Alliance needs our help. What are your thoughts?
If we turn our back on the Alliance and then Deirdre falls, it will undoubtedly make our situation difficult further down the road. We would have enemies in 2 directions, in the Alliance to the northeast, and in the Empire to the south.
That is true. In that scenario, we would not be able to safely march our soldiers to Enbar.
I am terribly worried about Lady Rhea, but I believe we must save the Alliance first. Oh, maybe if we do this, the Alliance will help us out in return.
Oh yes, good thinking in that, yes.
You know, a sneak attack or something. Annie, when did you become so...
What would your mother think?
You devious bitch.
Wasn't that devious?
What do you think, Professor?
Yeah, I agree, she's a devious cow.
Yes, I agree. I will admit that there is something to be gained for us as well, for when we eventually march south. But far more importantly, they need us. We cannot turn our backs on them. We will arrange to head out at once. Prepare yourselves, everyone.
Okay, well, I guess Dimitri we can consider arced. But more importantly than that... Of course, Casper, yes. Chat away.
Do you have a minute, Professor? I gotta talk to you. I've been thinking a lot about those brigands with the scorpion tattoos, and I realized something. I mean, I'll feel better if I get this off my chest, right? Okay, listen. I can't deny who I am. I know you were right 5 years ago when you told me not to chase after that suspicious guy. But I still can't get over the possibility that he might have hurt those kids. I would have regretted not stopping him for the rest of my life. There's no way I could forgive myself.
Yes, it's all about
Sounds
you.
awful to say, but the safety of those kids is more important to me than the knights we lost. I'm sorry, Professor, but I can't promise that I won't disobey your orders in the future.
By never deploying you in missions.
I know. It's too big a risk to keep me around. I won't cause a fuss. I'll just pack my bags and... Wait, what? I guess so.
No, I think you understood perfectly.
Really okay with me sticking around? Even if I might not always follow orders? People could get hurt if you let me keep doing things my way. Just like that? I almost can't believe it. I really struggled to come to this decision, you know? I want to stand by your side, but I won't stop standing up for what I believe in. I know I might cause trouble for everyone, but I just, you know, I give up. I've got nothing else to say. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. Count away.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Professor.
No problem,
Thanks for
Casper.
accepting me for who I am.
It's not quite it.
I'm
Well,
glad I get to keep fighting by your side.
Shut up, Casper. Right, fade to black. Good. Right, who is the tea party with? Because if Byleth is maxed out, it's Sylvain's. Okay, so Sylvain, like, yeah. That is worth doing. Sorry, please excuse me while I bring up my notes. Right.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, Sylvain.
What a wonderful aroma.
Right, okay. Resistance to first crush is short. Different children at market, food in the dining hall. Last one. Ideal professor, favourite sweets.
You are really curious, aren't you? I'm glad you're like that.
Right, thank you, Sylvain Senpai. Let me weirdly observe you. Nod, banter, joke, leave.
Thank you for the treat.
Okay. Oh, the boilers does go up. So, right, okay. Well, I'm not quite sure what's happening with all that there. Right. Did we get any supports from this? We did. We got the final Dimitri in there. Should we have a look at this?
Your Highness, thank you for everything.
Is this sudden? Why so formal? You are not about to tell me you intend to leave the army, are you?
Oh no, it's not that. I just had the chance to return to the capital on military business. It had really been a long time. Life's pretty hard there right now, but its old vitality seems to be returning bit by bit. If it wasn't for you, I'm sure things wouldn't be looking so promising. So...
Come now, no need to exaggerate. Do not forget that I abandoned them and fled once as well.
I remember, Dimitri, don't worry. Got you back.
If you had remained in the capital, you would have been killed. If you keep thinking so dark and gloomy, you're gonna end up looking just like Father.
Annette, you probably do not realize, but over those 5 years, I took many, many lives. I slaughtered generals and officials alike with brutality you would scarcely think a human was capable of.
Yep, what
As
wanker.
I have intensified my fight with the Empire, how many people have fallen in the capital? My hands are already dripping with blood. I cannot be forgiven.
You really are a lot more like Father than I am. Before Father left us, he used to say similar things. I don't want you to end up like him. So, I've been thinking, when this war is over, I was wondering whether I could help you with your work. Of course, I don't know how much I'd be able to support a king.
What are you saying?
If I leave you to your own devices, you'll forget how to laugh. We can't have that. You won't be able to do what you have to do with such a miserable look on your face. So, if you'll have me, I'd like to stay by your side. If you're sad or suffering, I'll just starve you until you muster a smile.
Poor girl.
Starve me?
Hey, you weren't supposed to laugh at that part. I thought a lot about this.
Sorry, I could not help myself. Certainly with you around, I will not have any cause to frown. By all means, join me, Annette. And never lose that sweet smile of yours.
Yes, I promise.
Cool. If somewhat psychopathic. Dimitri's got another one, it seems. Ah, Marianne, yes. Nothing will ever beat that Sylvain one.
Spared again.
So it would seem. I told you that you were extraordinarily lucky.
Sometimes I think that must be true. But why me? Is this the goddess's way of telling me to make something of myself? There are so many others who are much more deserving of life.
I often think the same of myself, especially after battles where many lives were lost. But I must go on living. I cannot give in to death so readily. It is my duty to atone for my sins and to pay for the lives I've taken. I suppose that must be why the goddess allows me to live on.
Is there a reason she allows me to live?
Only you can know that. But I believe there is a reason. Marianne, life is difficult.
It is a burden. It feels terrible to continue standing when so many others had to fall.
If that is so, then carry on as you are. There is no need for you to force yourself to smile as your soul bleeds. But please, whatever you do, do not give up on yourself or your precious life.
What do you mean?
If you were to die, I would be devastated.
You never have been easy to read.
Is that so?
Everyone says that I need to cheer up. But You may be the first person to tell me not to. Your life must also be difficult for you to understand my position.
So it is. I often feel I am not strong enough to live it.
I think our difficulties have brought us closer together.
Do you?
Absolutely. Please, Dimitri, promise you'll live through this war and long after. I don't know what I'd do with myself if we lost you.
As long as you are carrying on, I have yet another reason to carry on myself. I promise to the goddess of Fodlan that I will never give you cause to despair.
Yeah, theirs is quite... I mean, for all I don't like Dimitri for his main character arc, like, that was okay, wasn't it? Right, it's been 2 hours. I'm coming off the bike. I'm actually coming off the bike for once when my arse does hurt with this stupid seat, but also my legs are quite tired, which is normally a good sign. So, we've hit the 2 hour mark. That's 2 hours of useful exercise. Good. So, rundown of some thoughts. I mean, some of these it's distance we've covered before. Dimitri was talking in one of his speeches about it being cold in Fargus at this time of year. Of the few graphical changes that I would make with this, I mean, I've mentioned some of the scenes. I think some of the still art that sometimes accompanies like these story events is a bit jarring. I think that needs to be either introduced earlier or another way around it should be found. I think the easiest way is just to have more of it early on so that you expect it rather than it happening 100 hours in. It would be better if the time of year was reflected in more in the when you're exploring the monastery. The cheapest way to do that, I think, at least would be a skybox and maybe a very basic sort of visual effect, sort of some sort of like wind, distortion, or a rain or snow in the other months, just to give it a bit more of a sense of that. Obviously, it'd be great if the castle was covered in snow in winter and so on, but like that's a tougher graphical ask. I feel like some people got some stuff. Who was it? Was it Dimitri? Not this. Abilities. Yeah, Lance crit plus 10. Do you know what? I think we will do it. I think we will go for Lance crit plus 10. I think that has some value. I think she got, but yeah, it's fine. How far is Petra into that? I might move her. Oh, if people's final sort of class doesn't use the weapon that they're good in, like Inga's has got. Oh, sorry, no, it's not that. I want to do it from here. Yeah, so she's okay. So that's like lance stuff. I guess it doesn't really make much difference then to Petra because it's basically lance or axe, and she's going to be much the same with either. Yeah. Yeah. Right, I think that's that. So, what have we got? So, we need to... It might... You see, it's picked up the pace a little bit. It might be that this is doable in 24 months. As in, 24 months, I mean, like, the Let's Plays have been going on for months and months and months now. But we're on chapter 19. The final chapter could be the 24th. Because once we've got Golden Deer, it's like there's some loose ends. It might even be as short as 20, but I don't think it will be. I think it's going to go on for longer than that. Quick glance at the calendar. Lots of large fish. Head chef challenge. Oh, there's paralogs. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, so maybe what we'll do is... is we'll do the paralogue here, and then we'll spend the rest of the month exploring. A level 41 paralogue will be... That could be an interesting one. So there's something to look forward to. There's something to look forward to in the next episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've enjoyed... Well, I've enjoyed it. I'm glad that we've done it. I to be honest, like, it's not that this game doesn't have any more joy to give. I'm still interested in playing it, but I am, like, I've got an eye on the finish line now. You know, in a way that with Fallout 2, Fallout 1, like, obviously, I mean, I knew I wanted to play those games now, and I wanted to complete those games. And eventually we ran out of things to do, so we did the end bit. With this one, yeah, I think I'm kind of done. But this next paralogue could be like a mission we have to think about, and that would be nice because, like, yeah. I think, like, we were talking on the game dev Reddit the other day. Somebody had made a post, and they were talking about, like, what are some ideas, some off-the-wall ideas for preventing the power of people power leveling. And they were asking people to consider this in the sort of the context of an MMO, but more, you know, but equally they're interested in how it would be handled in any other context. And I think that, like, in single player games, and I've talked a lot about this, that, like, putting in an early level cap is not something I agree with. I think, like, when I say an early level cap, it's like, if you, like all three Baldur's Gate games, 1, 2, and 3, all have early level caps. Just by doing the things in the game, not by sort of endlessly resting or like going back and forth in an area, you will hit level cap. I mean, I suppose it's possible not to, but if you are doing your sort of due diligence, as it were, you'll hit that. And I always think that's bad because, you know, leveling up is just, it's something that's always good. I mean, like, and there are ways to do it. I mean, if we look at, like, you know, Fire Emblem has probably, like, 3 houses rather. I think it's got a level cap of 99. Now, firstly, like, getting to level 99 would be a feat in and of itself. I think you would just have to absolutely spam paralogs and, like, basically just end up taking Byleth and just, like, have Byleth kill everything. But obviously you can get things to, like, S rank. I mean, we've got Best Girl has hit cap in Reason, which is her main skill. But there's, you know, now we've got her up in that, we can get her up in Faith or whatever it's called. And when we've got her up in Faith, we could get her up in Heavy Armour. And when we've got her up in Heavy Armour, we could get her up in Axe, if we so chose. There's always something that we can just go a little bit further in. And I think, like, you know, when you don't have that, you're taking out a major reward in your RPG. I may have said this before. It's something that, you know, I feel quite strongly about. Like, always have something. Fallout 2 said this, you know, does it very, very well, that, like, your rewards diminish and the time between levels increases. So you are less incentivized to level up after, like, level 28 or whatever. But there's never not a reward for doing so. It always sort of gives you that reward. That experience is never devoid of meaning. Which is kind of the way it should be. But the thing is, and we go back now to I mean, if you've seen the Fallout 2 playthrough, and I don't think it's a terrible spoiler, even if you haven't. We did a lot of grinding at the end to get through those levels, to grab those extra perks. It doesn't feel in this like we have done that much grinding. Well, I'd perhaps put the fishing game to one side, I suppose. Maybe that's where we've done the grinding. But other than that, like, we've just basically explored the castle as often as we can, and then done the occasional paralogue. But we've never done more than 2 paralogue. Keep calling them paralogues. But I mean, battle, like the auxiliary and paralogue thing. Like, we've only ever done like 2 sets of those in a month. Most months we've done 1, and several of the early months we've not done any. And yet now, on the hardest difficulty setting, we have just done a story mission. And that story mission was really, really easy. I mean, yeah, we've used like 4 divine pulses. But the reason we've used them is because, well, the reason I've used them is because I was being lazy. I was just like, yeah, fine, we're bruising through. No, it turns out that's going to get us killed. It's like, alright, we'll go back and we'll sort it. When you compare that to, say, I mean, we'll put chapter 13 to one side on this, but when you compare that to, say, chapter 2, chapter 3, and it's like we are really having to puzzle our way through. I do feel like Fire Emblem Three Houses, it loses its way somewhat in its late game. Like, if you're able, as I say, I don't feel like we're grinding. I mean, I really don't know what else we would do with our time. I mean, you've got the option to use like seminars instead of exploring. But, like, the seminars are just so obviously suboptimal, and like, to say nothing of rest. Like rest just, like, when it comes to it, like, I don't see the purpose of these two. I feel like that could have been balanced into the game better. I don't know. Maybe that's what we should be doing. Maybe we should be seminaring. But the thing is, with seminars, you get somebody to hold a seminar, and it's a seminar in a skill, but there's no one skill that everybody needs. Like, if you were going to seminar at this point, I've not done them, so maybe I'm getting this wrong, but it feels to me like you would get more use out of exploring and just spending all your 10 points doing like the tutorial things or whatever than you would from doing a seminar. Perhaps that's wrong. But it is, yeah, it's just, I think the point I'm trying to make with this is that, yeah, late game Fire Emblem Three Houses, even on maddening difficulty. Oh, you're talking about this, I don't want to be snobbish. Like, people, well, I do want to be snobbish. I spent my entire life being snobbish about video games. Somebody was on Three Houses subreddit and trying to defend Ash. Yeah. And like, they were talking about it, and they were like genuinely making like, you know, combat things about, oh, you know, how he's good in the late game. And like, they posted a video of them playing and like, you know, and critting and doing all this business in like the final mission. And I was like, oh yeah, like, Ash is really good in this. They were playing on normal. And like, when you look at how easy this gets in the end game on maddening, like, it just, I mean, I've played it on hard, and the end game in hard it's not hard is not the word I would use, but like I say, even maddening's not particularly difficult. But to do it on normal, I don't know what you even. But anyway, that is being pointlessly snobbish, and that person's, you know, normal difficulty exists there for a reason, and you know, people get a lot of enjoyment out of it. The other thing that just like thinking about it in terms of people's reaction on the subreddit, The amount of people, I mean, this isn't, a subreddit is never indicative of the world at large, but the amount of people who love Dimitri, like really, really like Dimitri as a character, yeah. I don't know what's that about. But yeah. Right, anyway. How to pad an episode by 20 minutes with some rambling. I am the master of it. Maybe that's what you come here for. Who knows? Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye bye.